Hi guys, welcome back. I have another security camera. This one's quite exciting. This is the Blurams Outdoor Pro camera, but this has facial recognition. Now these retail for around £66 on Amazon UK. Quite excited about this. This is wireless in terms of Wi-Fi, but you do need mains, so it's not fully wireless. Here we go, the Blurams camera. That must be the power for it. Okay, so you get a USB lead. Instruction manuals. Yeah, you also get a sticker protected by Blurams. Oh, a mounting guide, so it'll help you mount on the wall. What else is in there? Oh, you get some fixings as well. You get a power block. So you get a 3-pin plug for the UK, if you obviously get it for the UK. So on the front, you can see the lens. There's a microphone at the top and a tiny flashlight there, and then an indicator there at the bottom for power. And then the speaker at the bottom there as well. It's a nice design. It's a rounded design. It is plastic. At the bottom, there's another compartment. And in there you have a reset switch and a slot for micro SD card. You can also see on this here, there's a rubber seal all around that compartment there. It's obviously to keep out any rain or moisture. So that's weatherproof. So the back, the mount, this clips off, so you can knock it down, unlock. The cable sort of threaded through there. It's a USB cable, you get quite a lot of length on that. And it's a ball joint. You can untighten that. So now it's all loose. Like that. Cool. So now I've got to find somewhere to mount this and test it out. Installation of the camera was fairly straightforward, although with it not being battery powered, I did have to find a way into the house because I don't really want to be drilling holes in the wall. So I had to pop it through the air vent there. It's not perfect, but it works. You can download the Blurams application. Once you've downloaded that, you can set up the camera. You can add a device and scroll through the menu until you find the one you need. So this one was Blurams Outdoor Pro. And all you've got to do is just follow the instructions on here. Press the reset button on the camera till you see the red light flashing, and then continue. You do have to connect directly to the camera itself. There's no base station. It's just direct connection from the phone to the camera. And once your camera is connected, it will look something like this. This is the main area. Now this camera has so many features. It is packed. One of them is AI. So if you go down to Discover at the bottom, there is the people section up there. And these where you can add the people. So if you click the Someone tab, this is where faces will pop up when the camera has picked up a face. You don't have to add them and give them a family name or a family member. So I've got 3 here. And whenever their faces pop up on the camera, if the camera recognizes them, you get an alert which looks something like this. So a notification. You'll see I was looking at it, and there'll be a name next to that as well. There's also the library option at the bottom. If you click the library, this is basically all the events that the camera has picked up. And you can select from all events, and you can choose motion, human face, sound, human shape. So if we click human face, obviously there's no faces detected on that day, but you can go back through the days. And there we go. Yesterday, detected my face there, looking straight at the camera. You can click that and it will take you to the recording. Give it a good old stare. AI technology works rather well on this camera. The camera would perform better with AI if the camera was lower down. Maybe if you used it on your front door for when people are coming in at that sort of angle and that distance, because there are some times where I do look at the camera or maybe glance and it doesn't always pick up the face. And in the instructions they do mention about certain angles and levels. So if you are having it high up like I have here, then AI will not always work. So if we look at the settings of the camera, we just click the little settings cog. So you can name the device, you can turn it on or off, device time, notifications. This is a good area to set all the sensitivity. Allow notifications. Motion detection you can turn off and on. You can do activity zones, and you can change the sensitivity low, normal or high. I turned that down to low because my gate kept rocking in the wind the other day, and it kept triggering it. And you can do the same with sound detection. I've turned sound detection off because there's too much sound outside anyway, so that's going to trigger alarms. Someone appears and family appears. So that's obviously face recognition. You can turn that off and on as well. Stop notification times, you can add a schedule for that. And how often to send notifications. I set it to always send notifications as soon as something happens. I don't want to miss anything. Cloud service on this, you do pay around $4.99 a month. That's like the basic package. You do get facial recognition in with that as well, and you get 7-day continued recording 24/7. After that, it gets overwritten. There are some other packages where you can do 15-day recordings with facial recognition on there as well. So if you choose not to have the cloud storage, then you will lose the facial recognition features. But $4.99 a month I don't think is too bad. Then you've got night vision automatic, you can rotate the image, share the device, storage, I'm recording to cloud, so I haven't set up no SD card in there, but you can if you wish. Status light, microphone, time zone, and other network info and technical info information. An actual live view on the camera, if you click that, this is the main view. You can change from SD to full HD as well to increase the image quality. You have a timeline down here at the bottom which logs all the events. So you can see the blue and the orange markers there. The orange markers are for when someone is moving. The blue is for sound, when it detects sound. And the grey line there is just continuous recording. You can also change the view. If you tap that, it actually takes you to the actual events and incidents. So someone appears, sound, someone appears, motion. So if we click the motion one, it will start playing that. Now I think the image quality is really good. You can obviously save these clips and share them. And this is some of the footage that is picked up over the past week or so, including night vision, which I think is pretty good as well. Although the night vision, I've got my camera right near a white guttering, and the night vision seems to blow that out a little bit. You can see at the edge of the video. But overall, I think the image quality is very good. So if you are looking at footage on the timeline, you can switch to go live. At the bottom right hand corner, if you click go live, that'll immediately go live. And you can obviously have it full screen. That's what it looks like at full screen. And you can obviously pinch zoom and scroll around the display around the screen there as well. And from here you can do screenshot, and you can start recording video as well. So if you spot anything you want to record that. Although it does record anyway, you can still record. Stop that, and it successfully saves to your device. You can also click the call, so you can do two-way audio as well. So you can also trigger an alarm. They just have an alarm system on here on the application. Just hit alarm and you'll hear this. The alarm is quite loud. So if we jump back to the application again, and if you see on here the home screen, you can see the three faces. If you click one of them faces, it will take you to something called family moments, and this will track and tell you exactly when these people were last seen on camera. And I'm there, 121, 119, and 117. Rachel and Colby haven't been seen for the last 15 days. So if we click on their heads, there's nothing there. So I've been the more active on the camera. And like before, just select one, hit the camera there. Look, it's detecting me looking at it. And that's night vision, which is pretty good as well. And click back and select another one. I was taking pictures of the camera the other day. So that's clocked me there. This is probably one of the best security cameras I've had and used, mainly because of the features you get with it. There's a slight drawback because it's not battery powered. Obviously battery powered is so much easier to stick it on the wall, but obviously you got to change or recharge the battery every couple of months or something anyway. In that respect, we don't have to keep taking the camera down to recharge it. I think the image quality is good. You can change from SD to FHD as well. Depending on your network or data connection, you can access the camera over your mobile data. You don't have to be in the house or on your network to access it. You can be anywhere in the world. You have the application, you log into the application. And this, another great feature is you can access this from a PC. So if you go to the Blurams website, you can log into the portal there with your credentials and your camera will pop up. You have pretty much a similar sort of tools on the PC than you do the app, but you get slightly less features accessing it from the PC than you do on the phone. But on the PC, you can view the camera, you can zoom in, zoom out, pan. So you can do a lot of them, but you are a little bit limited compared to the app. But it gives you more devices to use when you need to access the camera. So I definitely recommend this camera if you're willing to maybe drill holes through the walls. I mean, you could use it internally if you wanted to, but this is primarily an outdoor camera and it's sold as an outdoor camera. On Amazon it's $69.99, but at the moment you can apply a £20 voucher. So you're going to get it, what, $49.99, which I think is an absolute steal for the features you get. Yeah, have a look on Amazon, also check out their website as well. It's got some more information if I've missed out anything. On here, on guard 24/7, rain or snow, compatible with Alexa and Google Home, facial recognition, IP65 certified, siren, flashing alarm, night vision, human detection, 1080p, full HD, lots of stuff. It's got the cloud, and like I said, mobile and PC web. It's a camera packed full of features. But if you don't mind drilling for your walls, then have a look at this. It's really, really good. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope the video has helped. Links are in the description below if you want to take a look. It's really, really cheap at the moment. Please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.